I'm so happy that you invited me, and I had no idea what a big organization you are. Congratulations to you. You are one of those mover and shakers. I think that there's more opportunities for us, but you know, you have to know your craft. You have to study. You have to go to workshops. You have to go to, you know, coaches, because when the time is right and they're going to say, come in for an audition, and you're going to look bad, and that affects all of us. And they'll go, oh, wow, you know, because when I first started, they would even say, oh yeah, Asians are inscrutable.
Receiving this award means so much to me, especially with 2024 being the 20th year that I've been in broadcast journalism here in San Diego. ACMA does such a great job in elevating everyone across all platforms so that more voices can be heard. Because I feel like when you have a mix of different voices, there can be common understanding and bridging gaps between things that you might not be familiar with.
And there is very, very small representation of ANHPIs in the military and the government and the Department of Defense. So this recognition kind of, you know, highlights the efforts and the impacts that we do in the military. Especially for me, it's such a big passion of mine to improve representation in the military. I absolutely love ACMA. I'm a huge fan of all of the programs. Kathleen herself, she is a huge mentor of mine. I'm a big advocate for ACMA. I love what they do for the community. I love the passion and the work that she does, everything that the team does. It inspires me to go on to other. I know ACMA is mostly focused on media and arts and film, but it inspires me to still do the same work and do the same focus outside of just that realm, and you know, more into the things that we don't talk about, like I said, like the government and the military. So highly recommend that everybody supports ACMA, their programs, because I do love seeing the things that ACMA does and the things that Kathleen does.
ACMA programs is so important, and I wish more people knew about it. I don't know of any other programs like this in our local area, and really just I think the way that this nonprofit organization uplifts artists and then finds ways to get the community to intersect is so beautiful.
This award holds a special place in my heart. It's not only acknowledged the effort, but it's also reinforced the commitment to continue thriving for excellency of our work. And I would like to thank them very much to be able to allow us to promote and preserve and also spread out our culture to help it stay alive. And I really thank them very much. It's a truly valued committee that I believe in.
I'm so honored, definitely very humbled, and appreciate everybody. I think just to be yourself, be genuine, and always be kind, treat others how you would want to be treated, and if you can, just always do your best to continue. Yeah.
We would like to preserve our Chinese culture, let community people know the Chinese culture and the ancient culture.
It feels great to be recognized by our community. It's different than any other awards you win, you know. You go to film festivals, you get recognized. It's great stuff. But coming from this part of the world, people from that part of the world means extra special to me.
So I think the Asian Pacific Voices, and I was one of the interviewees at that time, so I've seen the work they do, and it's amazing. They get the word out. They spread awareness about what's going on in the Asian community. The work they do with Take One, it's really awesome to inspire young people who are aspiring filmmakers, you know, directors, storytellers. That's a great initiative. And of course, all the other work that they do in the media, I am really a big fan of.
You know, it's really wonderful to have an organization that highlights some of the good work that all these Asian organizations are doing. And we really don't have a place like that, you know, especially in the mainstream media, no one that really recognizes us. So this was a wonderful surprise for us as well, and really appreciate it.
I love that it uplifts our Asian community and all the work that they do to help that for example, and recognize groups like us to help our community.
It's such an honor to be here and to share the room and the stage with these individuals and all their accomplishments for the community. I'm really humbled. This award acknowledges the service that I've been providing for the community in these last few years. But when I look at this award, it's going to remind me of what it has given me all these years.
Recognition alone is not enough. Empowering the next generation of storytellers is equally vital, which is why we launched the Take One Youth Media Arts Academy. Nothing is impossible because when you step back and separate the first two letters, you will see it reads, I am possible. Thank you.
What I learned from the program is that I got to do like a lot of camera work, how to like write a script and all that kind of stuff. Because this program was like a lot more hands-on than my previous internship. Without it, then I wouldn't be able to get to where I am.
I was recommended by the program through my mentor at work, and I think it's important to help me as an artist and a creator. The program exposed us to network with a lot of successful people in the industry, and I think that's the most valuable thing we get from this program.
My most memorable experience was definitely acting with Mr. Fernandez. I think he made it fun, he made it something that everyone wanted to do. And I guess that would be the most fun part of it, and I learned to be like outgoing in front of the camera, to just work with people and have a lot of fun in terms of the production. I think it's important for aspiring filmmakers to join this program because you get a lot of experience, you get networking, which is, I think, is one of the most important things. You know, your network is your net worth.
The most memorable moment in the program was when we filmed Roses. And something I took away from that is how long it takes to film even a short film, like it took us long. It is important because this program gives chances to the minority who want to be in the film industry, and also give them network so they can and have network to work with.
I enrolled in the Take One program because my older brother referred me to them when I wasn't getting a breakthrough in Mac SD. I also know his friends that did the ACMA Take One program prior, and that's how I was able to get in. Blocking rehearsal leading up to production phase of Roses and acting lessons from Mr. Rene Fernandez and Arnold Chung. With those lessons, it gave me better knowledge on how to hone my skills as an actor, and with the knowledge that the program has given me, it gave me a chance to diversify into the film industry. It's important for many filmmakers, screenwriters, and content creators because their voice is being heard, and not only is their voice being heard, it gives them a chance to plunge into the film industry.
My favorite part was the pitch deck because that was the beginning of our short film Roses, and it was fun to progress our development to our end of the scene. I think this program gives us a very good hands-on experience with everything, like the cameras, sound, lightings, and the scripts, and I think this is like a good start for people like us.
When I very first read the script, I was very intrigued. I loved it. And then after a little bit more research and communication with Kathleen, I found out that there's a lot of people on staff and that the writer was a person with autism. And my son has autism. And so I really resonated with that, and I really appreciate those gifted individuals.
I was drawn to the intensity of the anxieties and the way that it was creatively thought about in the script and the way it was brought to life. I think it showed the perseverance of the human spirit over all of the things that drag us down in our daily lives. Yeah, I just wanted to say that it was great to be part of something that showed the intersection of not only culture and media, as is the goal of this organization, but also the mindfulness of invisible mental health issues that are struggles for people in diverse communities.
Well, I first saw just the outline of what the script was about, and I thought it was a very nice story of someone really finding themselves and finding joy in life, and that's something that I obviously strive for all the time, is to find joy. And once I got sent the script and learned about more about it, just the more I learned about it, the more interesting it became, and the more exciting it was to finally get to see it today. I think first walking into the space was really memorable. It was a really cool place. I'd never seen anything like it before, and getting to meet everyone that was a part of it. It was just really, really exciting that day. And yeah, I feel like I learned a lot from the scale of this. I didn't really know exactly what I was getting into when I came into the project. And every time that I've come to something related to it, I've been blown away. And I think it's prepared me to hopefully do bigger things in the future and know what I'm getting myself into and know how to come prepared to things like this. Yeah, and it's really exciting.
What intrigued me was the script. The script is well written. It dealt with a lot of mental health issues, which a lot of us, go through. And, I just loved how, he came out on the other side. It was a positive ending. I've had my own, mental struggles, and sometimes it's good to always see the good in things and not focus on the negative so much. And I think that's what Roses was about. At the end, he focused on the silver lining, and that pretty much changed his whole perspective. I hope it gets developed into a feature, and if they pick us to do it again, I would do it, but it was fun. I would do it again if I could.
Was making a lot of mistakes, I think, because it was my first film, first ever film. So yeah, that was the most memorable thing I've ever had. I really don't know how I did and how it will show on the screen. So yeah, we'll see.
I wrote it based off of my own experiences. Sometimes I see the world in black and white, and that's why I wanted Phil's perspective to be. Well, I entered the program to learn more about filmmaking because that's what I want to do as a full-time career. I want to make films. I guess with everything I learned, the process and for writing, I think I could use all of that for my future films.
Thank you all for seeing this film, and it's been a joy and a pleasure to work with everyone here in Take Ones.
I have a background in film and television as an actor, and I think I like to share that with people who are looking to step into it, because as someone your age, I was ripped off by multiple sources and spinning my wheels, and I hate to see someone else go through that. So I wanted to give the knowledge that I have so that they stay on the track to success without the track of avoiding the falls, the pitfalls, and the unnecessary roads that you don't have to take. I wanted to make sure everyone learned and stepped away going, aha, I learned something today. And so it's very important for me to communicate everything that I know, and that you step away knowing that's interesting, I got this. And so that was my goal.
Part of learning is teaching. So being that I was in your position at some point in my life, it pays back to give back the knowledge that I attained from my instructors back in the day. But part of learning is also being able to teach. It kind of reinforces the knowledge that you have. So it was just a pleasure to do that alongside the backing of a movement to benefit a community. Always focus on the story, the art. Don't get distracted by the tech, the gear, the numbers, comparing yourself to others. Be yourself, be true to who you are and the message you have to say and send to the world.
ACMA's Take One Arts Academy not only invests in the future by preparing our next generation diverse storytellers, creators, digital media artists, and filmmakers for the skills, training, and the media arts workforce, but also cultivates better equity and representation for our API's often marginalized voices by amplifying more authentic and diverse stories. Take One helps ensure a pathway to success by instilling solid moral values and good work ethics in them now as they pursue their career pathways. So congratulations, everybody. Good job.
Eric Michelson, guys.